Top 5 Most Common Flirting Mistakes Men Make. Don't make these mistakes. Flirting is a skill that not everyone possesses naturally, and some may not even realize the errors they make in the process. To enhance your flirting abilities, here are 5 of the most common mistakes men make while flirting. Take note of these and strive to avoid them. 1. Roasting her. Many men enjoy teasing as their default approach, but they may not recognize when it crosses a line and becomes detrimental. When she jests with you, reciprocate, but maintain a balanced and gentle tone. Keep the banter lighthearted, as you risk inadvertently causing her emotional distress. 2. The endgame planning. When engaging in flirtation, you often envision 2 potential outcomes, igniting a deep connection or pursuing a fleeting encounter. However, fixating on these end goals can lead to overexertion in trying to impress, resulting in inadvertently unsettling her with misplaced actions and words. Instead, embrace spontaneity, enjoy the interaction, and let go of predetermined expectations. Be your authentic, enjoyable self, focusing on the present moment. If the chemistry aligns, everything else will naturally follow suit. 3. Not closing it in the end. What we're implying is that you've engaged in flirting, demonstrated genuine interest, but then departed without requesting her contact information or initiating plans. This leaves the woman across from you feeling perplexed. Your sudden departure following an enjoyable conversation can be quite puzzling for her. If you sense mutual interest, take the initiative to ask her out or exchange numbers. Alternatively, offering your business card with your contact details allows her the opportunity to reach out if she wishes to pursue further interaction. The decision rests in her hands. If she's interested, she'll make the next move; if not, she won't. 4. Taking too much time to send a text. After obtaining her number, it's wise to wait a bit to avoid coming across as overly eager. A brief waiting period is acceptable, but delaying too long risks losing her interest. This delay can be off-putting to women, as it may give the impression that she isn't a priority to you. It's advisable to send a message within a few hours, ideally within 24 hours at most. 5. Not noticing her signals. When engaging in flirtation, it's beneficial to assert yourself while also paying attention to her reactions. Gauge her response and establish a pace accordingly. It's crucial to observe her body language, listen to her words, notice her smiles, and any subtle gestures like playing with her hair or lightly touching you. If none of these signs are present, it may be best to reconsider your approach. However, if you notice positive indicators, feel free to proceed confidently and consider asking her out to take things further. 5 Biggest Lies Men Tell on Their First Date. Lies you must not believe. Men seldom speak completely candidly during their first dates, often driven by a desire to make a good impression on the woman. This tendency can lead to various forms of deception, with 5 major lies being particularly common. Whether or not to forgive these lies is entirely up to you. Below is a list of the 5 most prevalent falsehoods men may tell on their initial dates. 1. The job profile. Many men struggle with the tendency to embellish or fabricate details about their profession. They may portray their job or workplace as more prestigious or lucrative than it actually is, believing that doing so will make them more appealing to women. This behavior stems from a desire to assert dominance and portray themselves as alpha males. 2. The apartment. Some men believe that discussing their apartment in a charming and impressive manner will capture your full attention. However, a few may conceal the fact that they still live with their parents. Even in cultures like India where living with parents is common, they might create the impression of having a separate entry point or living situation to appear more independent. 3. The laid-back attitude. On the first date, people typically conceal their anxiety, particularly men who often strive to present themselves as relaxed and self-sufficient. Only a minority acknowledge their preference for organization and may even admit to lacking basic culinary skills like boiling an egg. 4. The drinking problem. You may not realize if he drinks daily unless you spend a significant amount of time together. Men are aware that women generally prefer not to be with someone struggling with substance abuse. Hence, they tend to downplay the amount they drink, especially on the first date. 5. Working out. Achieving and maintaining fitness is a significant expectation in today's society, prompting many men to emphasize their workout routines or gym commitments. While this might be genuine, they often accentuate it deliberately, believing that projecting this image impresses women and serves as a fail-safe strategy. 7 weird sexual fetishes that may blow your mind. Do you also have such fetishes? Individuals are aroused by a variety of factors, with some having relatively mild preferences while others harbor more unusual sexual fetishes. Presented below are 7 such fetishes that may or may not surprise you, depending on your personal inclinations. Warning: refrain from reacting negatively, as what may repulse you could be another person's source of enjoyment. 1. Cake farts. This fetish is quite unusual. It involves a scenario where a girl sits on a cake and then releases flatulence onto it. Some individuals even enjoy their partner farting during sexual activity. 2. Balloon fans. There are accounts of men who derive arousal from having balloons present in their room during sexual encounters. It seems to be a particular turn-on for them. 3. Orgasm control. While this practice may be prevalent in certain areas, it can be deemed unfair to the recipient. In this scenario, the submissive partner is intentionally brought to the brink of climax only to be abruptly halted, and this cycle is often repeated. The dominant partner finds this immensely arousing as it grants them control over when the other is allowed to orgasm. 4. Watching their partner pee. It's widely known that some men experience arousal when witnessing a woman urinate, but intriguingly, some women also find it sexually stimulating to watch their partner do the same. 5. Bondage. Bondage sex is a prevalent practice, but were you aware that some women derive pleasure from teasing their partners by exploring their bodies freely while their hands are restrained? It's a natural impulse to want physical connection with your partner while experiencing pleasure, but for some, the act of tying their partner's hands and feet while receiving oral stimulation can be incredibly arousing. 6. Sex with ghosts. There's role-playing, and then there's engaging in sexual activity with someone dressed and acting as a ghost. Typically, in this scenario, the ghost is portrayed as a female and engages in sexual encounters with you while you are asleep. 7. Adults in diapers. This fetish, also referred to as autonepiophilia, involves adults engaging in literal baby roleplay. One partner dresses up as a baby, complete with a diaper, while the other takes on the role of the caregiver, often adopting a maternal or nurturing persona. The rest is left to your imagination. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell, so you don't miss any new videos. Let us know your thoughts about this video in the comments section down below, and feel free to stay and enjoy it until the end. Also make sure to check out our next highlighted video, and we will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.